Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings in the Backyard Science and Technology Channel.
Yep. And we're talking about a health issue today. So listen up.
Yeah. Researchers may have discovered a way to reverse one type of hearing loss. I didn't know there were multiple types. Okay. A new study found that hearing loss caused by mutations in a certain gene at birth may be reversed by a common supplement along with the erectile dysfunction drug Viagra. That's sildenafil. Sildenafil, I guess, is the...
we'll just call it Viagra.
Viagra, yeah. Researchers identified mutations in a gene known as CPD, which produces the enzyme carboxypeptidase, D, among 3 unrelated families from Turkey in which multiple people were born deaf.
Wow. Do you think that means that there was 3 others before this D one? There was an A, a B, and a C?
C and a D, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and this is the D version.
Would
you like to know more?
They obviously didn't work out, or they improved on it. Maybe. These families all had a form of inherited sensor and neural hearing loss, a condition caused by damage to the tiny hair cells in the inner ear that convert sound vibrations into electrical signals sent to the brain, according to the National Institutes of Health. To better understand the link, the scientists compared the genetic data of affected and unaffected relatives within these families. Then they expanded their analysis to other groups.
Quote, we subsequently found that CPD mutations are present in people with hearing loss in a large genome sequencing cohort from England. What's that all about? Study author Dr. Mustafa Tekin, professor of human genetics and chair of the Department of Human Genetics at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine, told Fox. This article's from Fox.
Yeah. After turning the CPD gene off in the human cells laboratory test, the researchers noted reduced levels of 3 substances: arginine, which is an amino acid, silic guanosine monophosphate, which is I don't know, what is that? An important signaling molecule?
Yeah, I think so.
And nitric oxide, which provides vital signals to the nervous system.
Although the study began with humans, the reversal experiments were also carried out in mice and fruit flies. Okay,
fruit flies.
Those are tiny little buggers.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
And how do they have ears with hair in them?
I don't know.
Mice have ears, right?
Yeah, but fruit flies are like
they're tiny, man. It's like you need magnifying glass to see them.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just take them at their word, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
The nitric oxide and cGMP levels were low. The hair cells in the mice's inner ears, which transmit sound signals to their brain, became overstressed and eventually died.
In fruit flies, researchers found that silencing the equivalent of the CPD gene led to defects in the organ that helps them detect sound and stay balanced. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but okay. But when the researchers administered arginine to human cells, nitric oxide levels returned to normal, resulting in fewer cells dying. They also found that Viagra, which acts on the nitric oxide pathway, reversed some of the deficits caused by CPD mutations. Tekin added.
These findings suggest that nitric oxide deficiency in the cochlea, the part of the inner ear that converts sound vibrations into nerve signals, may be a key driver of hearing loss. The CPD gene appears to regulate this process by maintaining proper arginine and nitric oxide levels in hair cells, which are essential for healthy signal transmission and protection against noise-related damage. Oh, that's interesting, too. Quote, nitric oxide is vital for many tissues and must be kept in a fine balance, Tekin said.
The authors emphasized, however, that they are not proposing Viagra as a hearing loss treatment. Quote, we used it to strengthen the argument that nitric oxide deficiency in the ear was the underlying cause of deafness, according to Tekin.
Outside experts also warned of an important adverse side effect of Viagra, besides the obvious.
Yeah.
The medication has been associated with rare but serious causes of sudden hearing loss, as well as irreversible tinnitus, underscoring the need for caution. So,
I don't know if that's so bad in some cases.
The hearing loss, yeah.
If you could schedule that would be...
Do this, do
that.
that.
Might not be too bad.
Said Dr. Well, then they could write
I'm
it
just
down.
kidding.
They could write it down on a list and give it to you.
Yeah.
Do the honeydews.
Maybe sudden blindness too.
Said Dr. Nushin Parhizkar, an ENT physician practicing in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'll just take that for a grain of salt then. Quote, at this stage, it is not appropriate or safe for the general public to use Viagra for hearing issues, she said. The hearing loss is usually temporary and reversible after stopping the medication, research has shown, except for the irreversible tinnitus.
Yeah. The Food and Drug Administration added a warning label to Viagra and other PDE5 inhibitors about the possible risk of sudden hearing loss after rare reports among those who use the same class of medication. It's unclear whether the side effect is directly caused by the PDE5 inhibitors because the affected patients may have other medical issues or could be taking other medications that could have led to the hearing loss, according to experts.
The study focused on a small, genetically defined group of patients, so it's unlikely to apply to most of the population, Parhizkar pointed out, as the research also focused on reversing hearing loss in mice and flies, fruit flies. More studies are needed to evaluate treatment in humans. Send me your money, right? That's what they're asking.
Yeah, that's pretty constant in almost any one of these tests, right? They need funding, I guess. I mean, and maybe some of that funding that they were getting dried up in that Elon Musk's deal, right? When they were going out there looking for all these weird tests and stuff. I'm not saying that this is weird.
It costs money to buy mice, they're not free. You can't just
where
go
do they
catch
get
them
those
out on
fruit
the street.
flies?
Yeah. Where do they get them?
Yeah.
You got to buy those too.
Right. Quote, it is important to get a genetic test done to find the cause of hearing loss, Tekin advised. Although scientists have identified more than 200 genes linked to hearing loss, commercial genetic screening tests may only focus on the most common mutations.
There you have it, folks.
Yep, there you go.
Viagra causes hearing loss, but it can lead to curing certain hearing defects. Mutations.
Yeah. So,
know.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you have it.
Take that one into Thanksgiving.
First on our channel. We need 3 more subscribers. So don't walk
300 actually, but 3 would be great.
We've been sitting at just under 700 for 3 months now.
Yeah. Man. But it's good. We appreciate everybody that's subscribed and the listens and the views
and who comment.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving. So we might do a little Thanksgiving special to at least say Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All right.
No turkey suits, though.
No turkey suits.
Okay. Take care, everyone. Thanks.